Yeah. And then we'll really I appreciate that.
We're going to be calling.
Good morning, champions. How's everyone this morning? Good morning. A little bit better. Good morning, champions. How's everyone this morning? So we're excited because this is our second success rally, Asian success rally here at the office. So we're so happy to see you guys. It's a beautiful day. Last time it was raining. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me get beat up. Oh, So I hope you guys are doing well. I know that there's been some things. I don't know if you guys have noticed that we had a broker power hour yesterday. And we spoke about some great things, especially the things that are happening within the market. If you guys seen a little bit of changes, Sonia and I were discussing that. Don't be scared about it. Let's tackle it. Talk to us about it. Let's see how we can help you and your business so that you can move forward from it. How can you get new business? How can you develop business? Get to know a network with other people that can help you grow your business. We don't want to get stuck in a funk where we don't know, hey, the economy, what's going on with it. Our clients are asking questions. So it always, please, we always ask, talk to any one of us. We've been here for such a long time, combined with over 40 years of experience. But no, that actually sounds good. But no, we're very well versed in the business, in other words. But obviously, each department is going to talk about something that pertains to either within our offices. I have something that I just want to comment on, which is kind of funny to me. Has anybody ever heard of the phrase turf wars?
Yeah.
Okay, turf wars. Okay, how about conference room wars? Okay, so here's the thing. Ashley came up with a good idea, and I actually back it up, and I think anybody else will probably back it up as well. Since we have a brand new agents coming in, where our office is forever growing, which is an amazing thing. So congratulations to you guys. We want to be respectful of everybody's time when using conference rooms, whether at the main office or at my West Covina office. So obviously, please RSVP with Betsy at the front desk. Out of my office, contact me and please text message me. What we don't want is that we don't want appointments overlapping, or if you're using the conference room just to use it and you're working out of there. For us, the conference room are basically for your appointments and for trainings, but we want to make sure that they're scheduled. And again, it's not overlapping with someone else. We've had sometimes people are coming in during an appointment and it's not their time for an appointment and they haven't reserved. So we want to be mindful of everybody's time. I know it sounds kind of nitpicky that I'm doing this, but honestly, we just want to make sure that everybody has that time allocated and be respectful of everybody's, clients that are in there, because at the end of the day, we want to make sure that we have our clients happy, that they don't see that there's someone else coming in and say, hey, guess what? I need to take the conference room away from you. We don't want that. So in other words, just remember to RSVP with the front desk with Betsy. If you're going to the West Covina office, please contact me or text message me to put it on calendar so that, again, it doesn't overlap. Other than that, that's it for my end, because this is actually, it's really nice to see everyone here. I'm going to pass it on over to Sonia, and she'll discuss which is her mic.
Hi guys, good morning again, and thank you guys all for being here. So I just kind of wanted to share, as you guys know, I'm super active out in the field. So any insight I could share with you guys is always good. So there's something that I've seen kind of happening in the market right now. It's important for us to stay professional. And, I've been dealing with a lot of agents who unfortunately are not very professional, and they're doing a disservice to their clients. I mean, obviously that's really tough for us because we can't, I wish we could talk to their clients and say, hey, if you only knew this, this is what's happening. It's just really unfortunate. So I think how we can change, I mean, obviously we can't change others, but for us is to remain professional, and to educate our clients. And I think that's the biggest thing, because you don't ever want your clients to question what you're doing. Educate them, let them know what's happening in the market. Always stay in control, whether it's, educating a buyer on, how to structure a great offer, or a seller on how to position their home to, to be very marketable in the real estate market. Because right now, I don't know, how many of you guys are really actively out there, but it's like things are changing very, very fast. And it does depend on area as well. Area has a lot to do with it. There's more areas competitive than others. There's homes that are just, no one's even looking at. And I've talked to agents, which is funny, because now I'm getting calls from agents who have properties around mine. What are you doing? How are you getting people to see it? No one's coming to see mine. Like, we have to work together as a community. And I think that that's gonna, obviously make all of us look well. And, like I said, right now, agents, unfortunately, when you're dealing with a bad agent, it really makes our jobs even more difficult than knowing what they are. So try to show up to be the best person for yourself, because obviously that's going to help you in your business. So, but again, if you guys have any questions or need any, help or anything like that, again, we're here to help you guys. Like Liz mentioned yesterday during our broker power hour, was a great hour, and I encourage you guys to attend those things. Because even if you learn one thing, it can really make a difference in your business, just one thing. And a lot of times we think we're too busy or we have other things going on, but that one little thing that you could take away, because we can't take away everything, but the one thing that you do take away can make a big change. So thank you guys again for being here.
Thank you.
Okay, hi, my part is currently being worked on, so I'll talk about something else. Are we good? Okay, so, all right, so one of the things that we did promise that we're gonna do at the Success Rallies is provide the numbers for the month before, for the ranking reports that we do. And I'm gonna get to that in one quick second. First, that we did wanna talk about a couple of things policy-wise with our files. And I know a lot of us use TCs and are the broker man part of it, but what we're finding is a lot of people are afraid when they can't get something that it's not gonna fill that spot. The thing is we can't force anybody to do anything, but we can request it and we can have our clients be aware of it and sign it. So when it comes to brokerment, you have an item or disclosure that we require, as long as your client signs it and you requested it to the other side. If they respond to saying they won't do it, you just attach it to it, that clears that task. And I know a lot of people don't understand or haven't realized that that's okay. If they don't respond to you and you sent 3 times, that does it too. We can't force somebody to sign something, and it's okay when we can't get it. Same thing, even if it is your own client, as long as you have the proof that you did do your due diligence to try to do it, then that's all we're looking for that part of it. And then I know there's a couple forms that I'm gonna let Tanya tell you about that we've had questions on, and we just kind of wanted to clarify why we're doing it and how it helps you guys with your files and compliance.
Okay, yeah, the questions I get a lot are on the seller's FERPTAs and QSs. So seller's FERPTAs, we do need the car farm seller's FERPTA. And when there's not enough information on this, or the information on the socials, basically, socials and under, right?
Either or.
Either or, then QS needs to follow with it. So, and it's important that we don't, I see a lot where just the QS is uploaded and not the seller's FERPTA. The QS is not a standalone form. It follows the FERPTA when there's no socials or other information on the FERPTA. So that is one problem. What else was I going to say about that?
And if for whatever reason, some escrow companies are not allowed to sign car forms, they're a DRE broker, they're not allowed to. Therefore, on those ones, you can accept the FERPTA from the escrow officer if it's signed by the escrow officer and it's acknowledged by the buyer. And that part, you don't use the car forms of the FERPTA and the QS. So either one, we prefer the car forms if you can do it, but we understand when it can't happen. And even on mobile homes, because that's come up lately, we understand it's personal property, but you also pay taxes on the personal property that have to be current when you transfer it. So it's good to have it in there anyways, as it protects you and the client that you're helping out. And
the other form was the HID. The HID follows the home inspection or the BIW. If there's not a home inspection, then you follow up with the BIW. The HID does not only apply to FHA of AA loans. Though it's required for those kinds of transactions, it doesn't only apply to to those. So we are required to have it for even conventional transactions. And, it doesn't hurt to have it in there. It's just one added form, I understand, but it is important that we have it.
Basically, that Ron wants to show that we are encouraging people to get an
Yes.
inspection, whether it's an FHA loan or not. It's a good idea to have the inspection.
Yeah, and we do get a lot of kickback, especially like cash buyers or conventional, like she said. But documenting that, you attempted to get that, I think is important, because if you're not helping the buyer, because that's what happens, the other agent says, why did he sign that? We do not have to sign that. So you kind of get that, then just let them know that that's the feedback you're getting.
Yeah, and that's perfectly fine. On a happy note, February numbers are gonna be as follows. So these are for the individual numbers. So for gross commission, it's Sonia, Ho, Jamie, Eileen, Catherine, Lenny, Robert Flores, and Gabriella for those ones. And then if you look to the other side, it's the sales volume. So for this, Poe is number 1 at 3,530,000 sales volume. Sonia's number 2 at 2.982 million. Robert at 2.2, Michael at 2.185, Jamie at 2,068,000, Eileen at 1.85, Gabrielle at 1.7, Ursi at 1.535, Catherine at 1.4, Lenny at 1.34. So obviously our office is doing amazing, so that's what we're talking. That does not include our teams, so our top teams, number 1 is Jean Chen with JC Beyond. Number 2 is the Denosa team, and 3 is Ashley and Carabelle K, Home Services. Yay. On sales volume, as you can see, theirs are all pretty high too. So Jean Chen's team, 3.328, Ashley and Carabelle K, 2,021,000, and Denosa, 1.6. So amazing job, the quarter and the monthly, so don't miss next month. And then
Yeah.
I'll put it
We have a quarter.
Escrow? We'll bring escrow. Yeah, so we can go over our programs a little like escrow.
Good morning, everybody. How are you?
I just wanted to update everybody. When you're opening an escrow, if you have solar and HOA, please forward the information or a copy of the agreement of the solar. We're having a lot of files that are being delayed because the customers are not providing the information to the agents. So the agents can't provide it to us if we don't get that information. And remember, that is gonna delay your buyer removing their contingencies, We need email addresses, we need the solar company or HOA, we need all the information up front so we can start doing that transfer if it's being transferred. Even if it's paid off, they wanna transfer that solar to the buyer. So that all the warranties get transferred and everything. Like James and Jamie, they give us the information up front. They have it, they've been giving it up front, which is good, but we need to emphasize that, So please, that's really important, because then it delays the process, and whose fault is it? It's escrow, but we can't proceed with that if we don't get the information, and that's gonna delay, like I said, the buyer removing the contingencies, because they can't remove them, and they can't start their time period to all of their inspections and sign up on the paperwork, so if you guys.
Normally, how long does it take to get the response from the solar companies?
It depends on every company, it just depends.
Yeah.
I
And
mean,
some of these companies are going
out of
under.
business, yes.
Yeah.
They don't care.
They don't care.
They don't care.
And some of them are going under, so it doesn't care. If you're doing a refinance, it's different because a lot of the title companies offer a special endorsement that they go override that. So we don't need it, but it's on the resale that we're having the problem. And we don't have controls if the companies are going out of business. So the customer needs to know who's their actual service they're doing right now,
Yeah.
So we can get that agreement and a copy of the HOA statement right away. And just keep in mind, the transfer fees on HOA are ranging between 500 and 1,000, the upfront fee that the seller has to pay. And they have to pay it. With a credit card, we always emphasize with a credit card because it gets processed right away, The check, they won't process it until they receive it, especially if you're dealing with condo serves, they want a physical check, it's gonna delay like about 5 days. So if you guys keep that in mind, we really appreciate it.
Can you say again what fee has?
The HOA upfront fee, they range
Transfer fee.
between $500 to $1,000, depending, that's only on one association. But if you have like a sub, it's 2 association, if you have some of these newer homes that they have 2 association, so that's double. So just gotta keep in mind, check with your customers, to make sure.
buy it, you say the seller have to pay it or the buyer?
No, the seller pays for the transfer fees, yeah.
Unless it's
And
negotiated.
it's-
Yeah.
Unless it's negotiated under contract, but most 90% of the time it's the seller who's paying. for it.
Yeah.
It goes off the contract.
Enhancement fee.
Yeah, the enhancement fee.
Well, the
too.
enhancement fee, it's already, we have to look at our prelim, that's a fee that gets paid by the seller, so,
Sometimes they don't know, the listing agents don't.
Yeah.
well, they're not gonna know until you get your prelim, so because the enhancement fee is not part of, the contract, that's something that we have to look in the back end, and as escrow officers, we have to make sure we let them know there's gonna be an enhancement fee, a certain percentage that goes off the sales price, and that's the deduction that we have to do. So the enhancement fee, 90% of the time you guys don't know, because that's something with the builders when they build the homes,
So you're recommended that enhancement fee that most of the buyers pay or sellers pay?
Well, it's a seller's fee, it's like a transfer fee to the new
So
buyer,
sellers pay.
yes.
Okay.
It's usually negotiated. I know
Yeah,
that.
I try to
Yeah,
negotiate.
that's-
Yeah, and from my understanding, and correct me if I'm wrong, Ashley, but I remember had attended a class and they said when you mark private fee on your RPA, that private fee applies to an enhancement fee.
Okay,
So recommended that before contract, that before having that the sellers contract.
So if you
offer.
put private fee to be paid by buyer or seller and they
Right.
accept it and
Right.
without realizing what it is, then that could be actually under there too.
Yeah,
So
that
just so you know, pay attention to that.
yeah, so
And
just
usually
pay.
try to counter it out, so it can be
Yes.
negotiated when it comes up.
Some people try to counter it out, some of the agents, because they know about it, so if it's not counter back, then it's eventually gonna be a seller,
Yeah.
So.
Correct.
So just make sure, sometimes they don't know until you get the prelim, so a lot of the agents, if they got listings, they order the listing prelim up front, so they'll know there's an endowment.
Yeah, to avoid any delays while you guys are doing your
Yes.
disclosures, get the mortgage, what is the
Statement, the
mortgage
mortgage
statement, the HOA, everything up front.
Yeah, you can't
Make
list a property without seeing the solar contract.
Yeah.
I mean, how could you sell something and you don't know what's attached to it? So, that should all be something you guys do during your listing appointment. Be adamant about it because she's right, that could kill your deal. Once they review a lot of agents are uploading in the supplements in the MLS.
Correct. And just keep in mind also, if customers have PACE or HEROES, and it's part of your taxes, so in order for that lien completely to be gone, we have to pay the full year of taxes. Because if not, even though you get a demand, the demand is only for a certain period of time. We have to pay all the taxes in order for that lien to completely come off the property taxes. We just had one scenario, we had to pay the whole taxes because the lien is not gonna come, it's not gonna come off. So it's a couple $1,000s. I mean, we could pay it, it'll be prorated if we pay the second half taxes, but if it's only first half that we're paying, we have to pay second for it to completely come off, Because if not, it's those pays, the Euro bonus are not gonna
And they
come off.
prorate it and they get refunded?
Yeah, it would be prorated, like a regular prorated
Yeah.
taxes, so we'll prorate it, so. Those are like the main key
Yeah.
factors. BKs, be careful out for their BKs, I have a file right now. Agent didn't know that the seller filed chapter 13, the courts have not signed off on it, it's been 2 months. And the seller never informed the agent, we get the prelim, so they don't have even a set date when they're gonna release it. So you have to make sure, if you're taking a listing, get that listing prelim, it's really important, the agent didn't even know, it's not one of our
Minor detail.
agents. No, it's not one of our agents, it's an outside agent. But it's important, because the courts are so busy, they don't even have a set date when, and this is chapter 13, when they're gonna release it. So it just, if you guys could emphasize that,
Yeah.
just get the listing prelim, and get the information up front like Liz said, it helps a lot. And it helps you guys too, to make sure what you're counting and when you do your estimate and all that stuff. So that's it, I'll give it to Alana.
Excuse me.
Oh, yeah.
He's awake.
Oh,
And then close.
thank you. You go ahead.
Wait, what am I doing? What?
No, I'm gonna go before you. Then you're
All
gonna-
right. I'm like, wait, we're closing.
So mine's going pretty easy. Raise the hands of who's not on the app yet. Everybody should be on that. You're not on the app yet? Okay, I'll help you out after this. So on the app, it's really important that you guys RSVP to classes because it helps us logistically on our end. It's simple. You go on the calendar, you click a class that you want to go to. It's yes, maybe, or no. Even a no. Don't worry, we're not gonna hunt you down if you say no. Don't worry. So even a maybe or a yes would be awesome so that we can handle everything logistically on our end. If you guys have any questions, I'm gonna be here about the app. I know there's some questions that people have. Just remember, there's always a menu on the top left and it gives you a list of different folders where to go to, okay? But I'm here. Any questions about the app? But please, please, please RSVP on there. It helps us out a lot. Logistics.
Yeah, just a question,
Yeah.
because I'm new, very new, that's, I asked the people, that, your apartment, so that, what exactly doing that, where, how to help the realtor to put advertising, so which.
On the actual app, inside the app.
Uh,
So there's a champions chat in there. As you guys know, most of we had Facebook Pulse before,
Facebook.
which was our group. We abandoned, or not abandoned, but left that, and we're now we're all on the app now. So if you have open houses, listings, things like that, Champions Chat is the new Facebook Pulse.
So we didn't notice you, right, when I have a listing, so that,
You add it under yourself. You would post it yourself.
oh, okay, so, okay.
Yeah. And then once you post it on there, everybody that's on the app will get notified, hey, James Lau posted something on the app, and they will go there and check it.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Should we do the?
I can show you after this,
Sure,
and I'll show you.
I appreciate it.
Any other questions? I'll be here, of course, you can find me. But thank you, and we're gonna give it up to Champions Mortgage.
All right. Thank you, Justin. And just, piggybacking off what he was saying, it would be great, like if you input your listings, or if you're looking, if you have a buyer that's approved, that you're looking for a property. So let's use that app for, to help each other as a community, to promote your listings, or any assistance, or if you need guidance with anything. But first of all, I wanted to welcome everyone, especially our new agents that, this is probably their first rally. Today is the first day of spring equinox, for those of you that don't know. So it's great because, we're gonna have longer days, meaning we're gonna be able to show more properties and just, do more. Also plant the seeds of our business. This is the time for us to really come inward and really realize, like, okay, which way are we gonna go in our business? We're all talking about what's happening right now in the market, the trends, things are shifting. So it's an opportunity right now during spring to really plant those seeds of where we wanna get focused in our business. My name is Lala Delgado. For those of you that don't know me, I am with Champions Mortgage, our in-house lender. And for those of you that were here in the last success rally, we did take a survey of the topics, or maybe feedback on certain areas that you would like more training on. So that was forwarded to Jeff and Jennifer, our owners and brokers. And one of the things that was requested was for us to go over a program called the DSCR. So we're gonna have one of our loan officers here, Clara, come on up. So we have 7 loan officers with Champions Mortgage. We are a broker, meaning we are approved with 28 lenders to be able to tailor to unique loans. So there's a lot of lenders out there. We know that you have many choices out there, but here at Champions Mortgage, we are approved with 28 lenders, meaning we can custom design the loans for specific buyers, depending on what their needs are. But today we're gonna talk about a program that has been very popular with investors. And Cara is one of our loan officers, and I'm just gonna turn it over to Cara.
Thank you. Hi, guys. So as she said, my name is Cara. And the program that I would like to share with you today will be the DSCR. Pretty much this program is designed mostly for self-employees, that they don't report as much income, but that they want to start buying investment property. So it's very simple. The minimum FICO, and I have the flyers here. The minimum FICO that is required for this transaction is 680. And then pretty much we just need to have at least 20% down of the purchase price. And then pretty much that's it. As long as they have that, and obviously it's an investment property, so they must have a property, own a property. And it's pretty simple for self-employees because, like I said, not everybody reports 100% of their income. And with this program, you're not required to share any of the income. So pretty much all we need is their names, their social security, their credit report with FICO, so means a minimum of 680. I'm gonna give you an example so you can have an idea about the rates. So pretty much if we have someone that, let's say, that has a FICO of maybe 750, FICO score, right?
And then that 750 FICO score and a purchase of, let's say, 700, putting 20% down. Then all we do is just give them a rate, the minimum is 6.99 interest rate. So you can have an idea. And obviously the interest rate drop is driven by the FICO.
So can I have a question? So why would I want to go on that program? And I know you explained some of the benefits. So maybe, does everybody understand the program that she's discussing? For investors that we're not using personal income, what are we using to qualify them?
Pretty much the only thing that we're using for qualified is the FICO. The FICO and that's it. And 20% down.
So every property qualifies?
But has to be an investment.
Question, the buyer have to have a house?
An investment
Yeah, so
house.
that's what is an investment, because you have to be an owner, and then you can go ahead and then try to, because it's an investment, so obviously you're gonna rent it. And so that's the whole idea of the investment. I know that
Can you refinance
Yeah.
under that program?
Yeah, you can refinance out of that program as well. So that's a good thing if you want to refinance. And the other good thing is that if you have an IT number, you can also use that program for refinance or for purchase.
For purchase?
So,
But how is an investment, right?
Yeah.
so
what's
that
the
company
interest?
also have that bridge number, right? Have any bridge number? Yeah.
No.
No, okay. Because that's sometimes for buyers, just, gets immediately, sometimes they cash, but they cash in China or somewhere, probably after 1 week or 2 weeks, but we need a bridge.
No. And you know what, actually, if you want to get one of these flyers, you can also send me a text, because we have, there's a lender that, I don't think we have it, but with the other company that I used to work, and pretty much with that one, you don't really need to bring the money overseas. As long as it's in the bank over there, they can also use that information. And I know you had a question.
Oh, no, she already responded.
Oh,
The interest rate is about 6.99.
well, that is obviously based on the FICO score, right? If you have a lower FICO score, the minimum 680. If you have 730, 800, obviously 699. But if you have FICOs of 680, then things change, or you can have that, you have to pay what is called discount fee, and then you can get down.
Yeah, and like I said, we're approved with 28 lenders, so we do mobile homes, we do reverse mortgages, investment properties, many different programs out there. Of course, they're tailored to the buyer and to the needs. So if you guys have any questions about any of our loan programs, if you have a buyer that it's been hard to place, please reach out to us, to Gada, to me, to our other loan officers, and we can sit down and talk and see, how we can assist in that. But we're here for you. Once again, we're at the Upland office, Champions Mortgage, and yeah, we'd like to connect with you guys. So thank you.
Thank
Yes,
you.
thank you.
Okay, wait,
I don't wanna block this.
Go ahead. Who came after we announced numbers?
Mercy.
Mercy.
Which I know, I was like, well, now she comes.
I'm sorry, Ursi, we just had to call you out. Hi, Ursi.
Let's show the numbers.
Yeah.
There you go. So the numbers we're displaying on here today, and then they'll be posted on our app tomorrow?
Maybe tomorrow?
Okay. Well, I don't know.
Or I don't post them?
Or it'll be.
You gotta come to the success rally to find out the numbers.
It'll be considered a TBD to be determined, but these are the numbers for February. We got gross commissions, sales volume, and then,
Number 8.
Ursi, did you see yourself?
Congratulations. Look at you.
So
Can we have them stand up? Anybody that's here that got acknowledged?
So lunch is on Ursi. But congratulations, Ursi, and everyone else that's made the list. I mean,
If
honestly.
your name's on there, stand up.
Yeah,
We're
stand
gonna
up.
applaud you.
Yeah.
Jamie,
Yay.
This is a great way to start the year. Obviously, January, we started in January, but February, that's still the beginning of the year, and we just continue and thriving and moving forward. Again, you guys, like we said, we had a great broker power hour yesterday. Please continue coming to our events, our classes. It's important that we are able to strategize and brainstorm with each and every one of you. We want to know what's going on within your area, whatever area you work in within your real estate, whether it's the Inland Empire, Riverside County, LA County. We want to know what's going on, especially because we want to be able to network and see how we're able to move forward and get more business. Only you guys would know because we cover a certain area. We don't cover everything. So if you see something that maybe you need help with, again, please reach out to any one of us. We're here to help you. Today was our success rally. I think it was successful. And then we'll have another one next month. And then our next broker power hour will be live in person next month. So those are always fun because last month we did it and it felt like it was a round table and we were able to just converse and just bring out some ideas. Yes,
And none of these are recorded that we can go back and watch.
Broker power is not because no, they're facing each other. It's a big circle, so it's hard for me to film that whole interaction. So if you want to come to Broker Power in person, that would be the good time to do it because they do like a real circle and they start communicating with each other, talking different ideas and things like that.
Yeah, it's in person is every other month. Last month we had it here. Next month we'll have it here. Yesterday was on Zoom to make it easier for people to go on the Zoom. But we do encourage you because again we have a lot of new faces, so we want to get to know you guys more. If you guys have listings or open houses that need help, that's a great way to start like letting us know how we can help or if we need some assistance with them.
So are the Zooms being recorded?
The Zooms are being recorded, yeah.
And those will be on there?
Yeah, they're on there. They're on the
Okay.
training, yeah.
And it's easy too with the app because you guys can kind of plan ahead for what you want to attend,
Correct.
which is really nice.
We put it out there
Go ahead and.
months, like the month of April is already getting scheduled out. So
Awesome.
if you see something that you like, then.
Please like download the app. Please interact on the app. And make sure if you don't know how to use the app, well, that's it.
Yeah, I'm here. Morgan's available as well.
Where's Morgan? Hi, Morgan.
Yeah,
And
Morgan's
Elma's
available.
like,
Hi, Morgan.
Hi, Morgan. And then,
Hi,
is this anybody's first time that's new with the company that is here that wanted to just stand up, introduce themselves so we can welcome you?
My name is James.
Hello, James. Welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
This is Michelle.
You guys,
Welcome, Michelle.
thank you everybody that took their time to come, and we also have lunch, which is really yummy in the back. So feel free to help you guys.
Yes,
before you
and again,
step
we're
out.
here, you guys. And Michelle knows she comes every Monday. She's here for the mastermind. What do you think about those, Michelle? Share with everybody.
Oh, I really love it, and it's a great team, and we can learn a lot from the team, Sonia and the team members. They
Yeah.
help you to learn more new things. You know, I think people should come.
Yeah. It is really good. It is. We really have. We learned from, actually, Michelle shared, for those of you that don't know, we have a new benefit from our MLS. You can stage up to 30 photos
Yes.
a month for free and in under 20 seconds.
Wow.
So that was what our last meeting was about. Everyone got to do it like this. So, yes, exactly. So just so you guys know, use those benefits, and that's the thing, we're not able to learn everything. It's impossible. But when there's more of us, everyone learns different things. So everybody collaborates and shares. So that's what makes it so much more, fun, interesting, and you just learn so much. So I encourage you guys to come and learn.
And do be looking at the app too for open house opportunities because they're not gonna be on Pulse anymore like they were. So if you guys have something and you have an open Saturday or Sunday and you want somebody's open house to do, either put your own on there or look for ones to do on there because it is.
So with that,
active.
when I have needed that help for open house, we are just put my.
Yeah, you can just put on that app to message you and then they can reach out and you guys can work out the time and everything else.
Can I say, I'd like to say, the two women up here, Sonia and Liz, I've been in the business 22 years, so I want to share this with you. If anybody's new or seasoned, these two, I've learned so much new stuff because everything is constantly changing in our business on weekly, monthly, daily basis. And so I want to thank both of you because 22 years, I'm still learning. And you always have to keep growing and learning, but these two have been monumental in that. So if they're teaching anything, put it on your calendar because it's good. It's really good.
Thank you, Jamie.
I appreciate you guys.
One more announcement we forgot. The book circle, Let Them has been moved to April 16th. So if you signed up, I know we had a great group that signed up. So if you want to be part of the Let Them book circle where Jennifer and I are going to be hosting that has been moved to April 16th. So.
That's also on the app.
That's also on the app. Exactly. Everything's on the app. Yeah. And if you have any questions about that, just meet with me. It's book circle community. Yeah. Okay. All right, I think.
Yes, yes.
What kind of book?
I'll fix it.
Yeah, all right, guys,
It's
enjoy lunch.
probably, oh,